General G.D. Bakshi, Kamal Farooqui, Aarti Jairat, Sudhindra Bhadoria of the BSP, Ami Agnik of the Congress Party, Siddharth Nath Singh of the BJP. My first question to Gaurav Bhatia. Now, Gaurav, you should not try to, I'm sure you will not try to justify it, but I also don't want you to try and condemn it, because condemning means I'm going to effectively do nothing, make some perfunctory noises and then move on. The fact of the matter is there are only two choices now. What the most obvious thing is to expel this man from your party and ensure that Azam Khan is thrown out of Indian politics, and you can take the first step. And the second option, which is maybe an option too easy for a man of his vicious and vitriolic nature, is to ensure that he is stopped from all campaigning. Which of the two will you choose and why? Gaurav.
Arnab, I would answer your question, but let me just say this, that this politics of hatred and communal politics has been started by the...
No, don't tell me who started it. You brought the army into it.
He said take revenge.
You brought the army into it.
No, because it is very important, Arnab. A person comes from Gujarat, he starts this politics of hatred, he's sending the wrong message to the community when our government is trying that there should be normalcy and peace in the region.
Normalcy and peace, the exact comment is the exact
from the other parties also.
You didn't hear what he said on Kargil? You didn't hear him saying that Muslims want the Kargil heights, not Hindus?
To that I can only say that in army, the fundamental principle is that you keep caste and religion.
Don't tell me the army principle. What is the Samajwadi Party principle? Siddharth Nath Singh. Siddharth Nath Singh. No, 1 second. There has to be a limit to this. I'm drawing the line. There has to be a limit now. You've gone too far.
Arnab,
you've gone too far, Siddharth.
Allow me to complete myself.
No, 1 second. I can. Siddharth.
Arnab, I thought Mr. Gaurav will say, my head hangs in shame. I'm in no position to defend Azam Khan. Because I am an Indian first and not a Hindu or a Muslim.
Please take revenge. Did your head hang in shame? Did your head hang in shame? Did you condemn his statement? When you gave tickets to those three accused of Muzaffarnagar riots, did your head hang in shame?
No, please answer. Amit Shah ji, verbatim I will debate. But the issue is that your divisive politics
that you could have pointed fingers at us, I would have accepted. But you started this politics of hatred.
Pride. And we are proud of that.
Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, who started this politics of hatred in the region of UP? It was your BJP.
The soldiers have been divided on the religious
If you say that your head hangs in shame, then I will answer.
You're desperate to polarize the vote. Just a minute. Just a minute.
You tell me that.
Hundreds of Indian soldiers. No, 1 minute. No, enough between both of you. Hundreds of Indian soldiers. Hundreds of Indian soldiers died during Kargil. 1 minute.
National television.
Just a minute.
Saying that our head hang in shame.
I say.
Is your head
1 minute.
Shame?
No, 1 minute.
When Mr. Amit Shah
please understand. Please don't do this. People from every region of this country. 1 minute. 1 minute. Please, just hold it. My question is tonight, you should throw this man out. You should throw this man out. I am appealing to all the viewers of Newshour tonight. I am appealing to all the viewers of Newshour tonight. Kamal Farooqui is coming in. No, 1 minute. I am making a public appeal.
Why don't you say the same for Mr. Amit Shah?
I have said,
ask the BJP to throw him out.
I have
spreading hatred in UP.
You tell.
Why don't you say this?
So what are you competing with him? You are competing with him.
I am waiting for Arnab's response.
Yes, then hear my response.
Make
1 minute.
The same statement.
1 minute.
Mr. Amit Shah.
Yeah, now you hear my response.
Mr. Amit Shah.
You asked me a question
for him.
You asked me a question. You asked me a question, didn't you? So hear my response.
Yes,
just a minute.
I did.
You asked me a question. You want to tell me what question to ask to Amit Shah? Do you even know the directness with which? No, 1 minute. Now you don't know 1 minute. Do you know the directness with which we said we were the one channel which said do not in any way try to justify using semantics or legal language the use of the word badla.
Justify.
I asked that question to Amit Shah.
I said the basic fabric of army is
I asked
caste and religion. I started by saying that.
Please,
you decided to ignore it.
Please, at least let me tell you this. The Times Now reporters directly asked that question. I myself asked many questions to Amit Shah. And we ask questions to Mutalik. We ask questions to Sabir Ali. But I do not believe in this principle anymore, Sabir. Gaurav, I do not believe in this principle anymore, Gaurav Bhatia, that I will justify someone else's activity to justify my own. You spare the army. I beg you, spare the army. Spare the army. I get GD Bakshi to the debate. GD Bakshi, spare the army. Don't do this. Do not do this. The people of this country, will not forgive you. Do not divide our martyrs on Hindu-Muslim lines.
To put across the viewpoint of the army. 523 Indian soldiers were killed in the Kargil war. 1,363 were grievously wounded, and let me tell you, each and every one of those boys who was killed or wounded was first and last an Indian. He fought for his country. He did not fight for any sect, any religion, any caste, any creed. He fought for India. He fought for Indian sovereignty, for Indian frontiers. For the love of God, you can have all the elections that you want, but you spare the army. You spare this institution where the country is supposed to come first, always and every time. For the last 20 years, Arnab, we have seen
this is too much. You've gone too far now.
Politics.
We have watched this.
And creed. And I think it's getting a bit too much.
Mr. Bakshi, I couldn't agree more with you when you are saying that we should not get religion and caste into army, and I am in agreement with what you've said.
Don't tell me about Mr. Gaurav Bhatia. Gaurav, just a minute. I'll just make one comment. I correct that. 527 Indian soldiers died in Kargil. 1,363 were wounded. And you know what was common to Colonel Vishwanathan, Major Kamlesh Pathak, Captain Keshing Clifford Nongrum, Captain Jintu Gogoi, and Lieutenant Hanifuddin, among the many officers who died and many other men. You know what was common to them? Go tell Azam Khan that all of these people were only young Indians.
National honor.
And they were only young Indians. And Azam Khan is an embarrassment to Indian politics. He is a shame on the nation. You should throw him out of politics and teach him a lesson. So he understands his cockiness and arrogance goes and reaches the dust. People like Azam Khan should be thrown out of Indian politics. But you Gaurav Bhatia and your Chief Minister don't have the courage or the moral integrity to do that. You will tolerate what he has done. Because for you, even the martyrdom of Indian soldiers is a bit of political football to play around with. And I'm telling you, enough is enough on all this. If I open the phone lines tonight, you will hear from people. You will hear what people think about this. I want Kamal Farooqi to come in on this. Don't do this. Don't let Azam Khan get away. Don't let him get away. Don't make him accountable. Kamal Farooqi, please.
Arnab, the statement which you have shown on your television, it's very unfortunate and it's highly condemnable. At least people should have that kind of faith in our army, and they should not try to destroy this institution which is so sacrosanct to all of us. Dividing the army on the basis of the religion is the least thing which we would expect from any politician. The statement which you have shown is highly condemnable, and I totally agree with General Bakshi and all other people who are...
No, were you aware of this statement? Now, if this statement, whether this statement, it tells you the kind of politics that is happening. Now this politics, whether he has made this comment in 2010, 11, 12, 13, Kamal Farooqi, tell me, this statement is now in the public arena. Now if the Samajwadi Party tries to quibble Aarti, saying, it may be not have been right now, maybe 2 years old, maybe 1 year old, maybe 6 months, does it matter, Aarti?
No, under no circumstances anybody should make this kind of a statement. Under no circumstances.
Under any circumstances on any day.
Yes. It shows a certain mindset. It shows a certain mindset, Arnab, which is prevalent all the time, before elections, during elections, after elections. But the sad thing that has happened in these elections, when we are really poised, the economy has slowed down, jobs are very few, we've had tremendous price rise over the last 3-4 years. I think that, you know, people want bread and butter issues to be discussed, not these sentimental, communalized, you know, emotional issues. And I find that the rhetoric in these elections, you know, particularly in Western UP, where they're really trying to polarize the Hindu and the Muslim, it's
no,
so
there has been an attempt to do that.
Because Hindus and Muslims together.
Well, the fact is, Aarti,
by both sides.
The fact is, Aarti, that there has been an attempt to polarize. That's a point. It's been a consistent attempt. What this statement proves is that this attempt is not limited to now. This attempt has been going on for a long time. Now, the other point of contention at this stage, the other point of contention, 1 minute, the other point of contention, which is the more immediate news story.
Arnab, it is no more attempt. It is no more attempt. It is obvious. It is obvious that the people are polarizing the whole thing. It is quite obvious.
And this video is evidence.
They have done it.
This
they
video,
have done great damage to
this video is evidence.
Parties, particularly
Gaurav, this video, irrespective of whether the video is 1 day, 2 days, 2 years, or 3 years old, don't you think it is evidence?
No, but
that there has been a consistent attempt.
When was this statement made, Arnab? Just for my information.
Pardon me? Gaurav, are you going to try and now find some sucker saying the statement may not have been made in the last 2 weeks or 2 months? Do you doubt the veracity of the
statement made, Arnab?
Whenever it may have been made. Suppose it was made 10 years back.
How does it make a difference?
How does it make a difference?
No, not at all.
How does it make a difference?
Not at all, Arnab.
Sudhindra Badoria. So it makes a point about the individual.
Come on, you at least you.
No, the point is the point that is being made.
Your leader has dragged the Indian army.
Do you think it is not even relevant?
I am saying. I am saying
the politics we can think about.
Supposed to comment on it and defend my party.
Well, certainly should your what attempt your party not been aware of any such speech made by him? I am saying speeches like these have been made for a long time, and you have not taken any action against Azam Khan in any case. 1 second, just a minute. Now let's move on. 2 days before, 2 days. The other controversy, Gaurav.
The leaders are going to various places and they are making some speeches.
Gaurav,
I am
2 days.
asking you a question. If you have the details, please share them with me.
If the video is 5 years old, will you say it's okay? Will you say it's okay? If the statement is 10 years old, will you say it's all right?
I will still
if the statement is 20 years old, will you say it's acceptable?
Has no religion,
if the statement has not been made during an election rally, is it all right?
The nation first.
I am saying the video has come to the public domain.
And I would not change it. But for my information,
the video has come to the public domain. Now, I think a person who has a history of doing such things should not be allowed.
Words in my mouth.
Why are you doing that? A person who has a history.
Is there something that you want to color the SP in a particular way?
A person who has a history.
Why are you repeating it?
The video proves that the person has a history in a public forum of even using martyrs to divide people on Hindu-Muslim lines. What does this prove? That such a person therefore is a threat to the integrity of the nation. Simple point. Such a person should therefore be made answerable and some action should have been taken against him.
I would really appreciate if you can just understand who started. It is
no, we'll get into who started later.
Politics of communal nature.
Well, in fact, 1 minute. If this video were to be a 5-year-old video, what it will prove is that you have been doing this for a long time consistently.
He says take revenge.
No,
those very MLAs who are accused are given tickets.
No, I'll come down 1 minute.